So scoop is mainly used for as an ingestion tool.
Okay.
So, but scoop has the other utility. Okay. So scoop has various utilities out there. So scoop having scoop job is the one utility. Okay. Scoop import is the one validity. Scoop list tables is the one utility. Scoop list databases, right? One utility. And actually, Scoop, I forgot this one. Scoop Eval, and Scoop Eval is um, it is not doing any import, but it is just doing the evaluation. It is returning the sample data of your SQL query. Suppose you are doing some minus minus query or giving some select star from EMC. Okay? So when you do this, it will be like we have logged and dollar condition will come. Okay. So it will be okay. So actual import it will not do. Okay, because there is a no import command, right? This is an eval, and some other parameters also come. Connect username, type, connect username, password. Okay, and it will be giving a sample data of this. Suppose you don't know how much what data is going to import. What is the schema of the data? What are the columns names are there? Column type, right? All those like you will get a sample data. So like this eval is giving the evaluation, okay? And one is a scoop gen is there. Scoop gen is basically generating your custom, your code, Java code. Like actually it is code all table, scoop export, scoop job, scoop code gen. This code then is basically generating your code, and then you can do basically you can customize the code, right? Like it will be a Java JDBC code, and some modification in the code you want to do, you can do in the code. Okay, so that is done by the code gen. Okay, scoop eval I told you, it is giving you the sample data, like when you are writing this query. So this query is giving you sample data of your query. Okay. List databases, it will be giving you list of databases. Those are the right list table, scoop version. So these are the utility packages, right? So scoop import is the one utility, like scoop import, which has the different commands, right? Importing data into high file format. Even scoop can import different file format data. So last time I showed you, we can we can do like a text file format data, right? But if you write it like this, minus minus as a hyphen arrow, it will bring the arrow file. If you say hyphen hyphen as hyphen parquet, so it will import the data as different file form as or binary file. Suppose hyphen hyphen as binary. Okay, so you can do. So this way we can import the data for the
Hello.
Arvind, you are on mute.
Okay, so this is the file format, right? So different file format options are there. Okay, minus minus as text file, as minus minus as arrow. Okay, so then we can do the import of it. So so did you get your question answer? Right? Okay. Basically, scoop is mainframe. I didn't do because generally we are not importing the mainframe. The mainframe is separate command is there. Scoop hyphen hyphen import hyphen mainframe. Right? Okay. So connecting to the mainframe. So mainframe is kind of other, it's not a database, okay, like a SQL database. But mainframe also we can connect and we can import the data into Hive, into data HBase. Okay. So HBase one actually I have not done. Even we can import the data into HBase also directly, right? We can import the data into Hive, import the data into HBase. So when we are importing data into HBase, so we will be using uh, HBase row key and HBase column family, HBase table. So some parameters we need to tell. Okay. So these parameters when you tell, because you already know in the HBase, right? HBase I covered or not? HBase I not started. Okay. Okay. Once I will finish the HBase, then I will show you. So HBase create table option. Same like the scoop type table option is there. HBase table option is there, right? HBase row key is there, right? Column family is there. So all these parameters you tell, right? Then the data will be importing into HBase. HBase is underlying file system is Hadoop only, because HBase is same like a Hive. The storage of the data is DFS only for the Hive and HBase for both. Okay, so we can import the data into HBase. Okay, here it is. Yeah. So here is a column family and HBase create table, HBase row key and HBase table. And if you want the data in a bulk load, okay, so bulk loading, so HBase bulk. So, so this way we can do. Okay, so Scoop is a complete like a data import utility, but other small utilities are there. Those are information, right? Those are providing the information, right? Okay. So regarding the database, right? And then one is a Scoop validation is there. So that is also one utility, like validation of the data you can do through the Scoop. So validation, like some error validation, right? So date, right? So logic validations you can check, right? So those we can do. Okay. So there is a hyphen validate, right? So import or export, like we can do the validation. Okay, the two
Hi,
things.
Arvind.
Hmm.
Yeah, what are the limitations of Scoop?
The limitation is okay. In terms of what, like some performance issues are there, right? Sometimes the data is very too high, right? Like, okay, because you are have a data load you are doing, right? So if sometimes like your data is like your connection is not established, right? During the import. So your data loading will be failed and you have to do from the scratch. So for that, we have to do batch loading. So there is in the performance tuning, it comes minus batch option. Okay. So generally some people ask questions, right? What are the performance tuning techniques are there? So minus batch. So when we do minus batch, so instead of data loading like complete data in a one go, we can use batch. Okay. And batches, like it will be like the chances, like suppose if anything goes failure, but we don't need to start from the scratch. Okay. So if you're not using the batch, that's a one limitation you can say, like you have to overcome by batch. And Scoop is like some limitation. Specific limitation. Started again the hardware setup or clouding this. Okay. Or Scoop is slow because it is using the map reduce under the hood. So if I say the same ingestion, if you're doing with the Spark, it is more faster, right? Suppose I'm reading data and doing the transform. So Scoop doesn't have any like transformation part. Right? Okay. Suppose I already discussed about that. Like if I have to ingest the data and then immediately I have to do the transform the data, I cannot use the Scoop because I need to bring the data first in Hadoop file system and then I have to use Hive or some other analytics tools I have to use. Okay. But Spark can do at the time of ingestion, like once you ingest the data, then immediately you can do the transform. So that's a benefit. So this and Scoop is slow because it's a map reduce, right? So it is map reduce job, right? Mapper job. So mapper like it's a converting your, but there is a one option like minus minus direct, right? If you use minus minus direct, it will improve the performance. It will improve the performance. And CDC like incremental import like some needs external logic for implementation, bit challenging. Okay, like when you want to like maintain, right, insert update, right, okay, delete all the things are happening, right, in the data in RDML database, and same thing you have to replicate in your Hadoop file system. Okay, value validation. Okay, so Scoop is fine if you have to do small import, like it is really good, right? Okay, and there are a lot of flexibility, right? You can do the Scoop with the like different delimited comma, like any delimited character you want, or like you can want different type, different format of the data. So all these features are there in the Scoop. Okay, and the Scoop can be connected for any database, right? Any SQL database. But when I say Scoop and Spark, so definitely Spark is a better choice because Spark can do the transformation. It's a in-memory computation. It's more faster. Scoop, yeah. Okay, I will give you these points. Okay, what I discussed. Whatever can you take. Any other question? Who asked this question? Mahit? Mani?
Yes,
Yes, sir. Any other question?
uh, that's all. Thank you.
Okay, so everyone has a setup of the PyCharm everything, right? Setup PyCharm setup and Spark in PyCharm. Yesterday I was asking that, like, and have you installed the Spark also, Pallavi? The download, like the Spark download, I told here. Because it's just 5 minute download and install, like configure. It will not take much time, right? So if your configuration is not done, you cannot start any success. You cannot do. Still, how many are pending, right? How many people are pending? Has done, or how many have?
I am yet to do.
I'm done, Arvind.
Okay, fine. That's good, right? Both PyCharm and Spark. Yes, yes. PyCharm.
Yes, both PyCharm and Spark.
Both is working fine. Have you tried some sample code of the PySpark code? Did you try that? Yesterday I showed one GitHub URL. So did you try that?
No, actually I didn't try.
Okay. So if you don't have that GitHub link, so this is the PySpark by example, PySpark code. So this is the GitHub code link I'm giving you. This code link you just include. If it is saying GitHub is not installed, so you install GitHub separately first. Okay. Ubuntu. It's very simple. Sudo pd install command GitHub you can install. So first you install GitHub and then the Python you can import the project. Okay, let's see the Python one today. Okay. So Python one I will get going quick fast. Okay, so please just do practice on more and more on this. Okay, because Python is like a basic fundamental programming. So programming there is no end, but I'm just like what are the concepts are there so that you can easily do the programming right and you can understand the PySpark code. Okay. So first everyone has already installed Python, and Python we know some facts, right? Python can be used anywhere. Python can be used in the web development as a server side. Okay, the front end side there is a Django packages there. Okay, at the back end side we use Python is the programming like a C, C++, Java, that kind of code. Okay, software development and scripting anywhere like the automation side we can use Python. Machine learning, data science we can use Python. Data engineering, PySpark we can use Python. So there are many use cases out there Python. And Python is a scripting and even main function if you don't define directly we can write Python hello world and we can create. Okay, so now if we start with the first Python version, you can check version like mostly 3.10 version is good if you have to install Python. So you can pip install command is there in Python you can install and Python syntax, right? When you come to, so this is the triple greater than sign. The same symbol will come when you start the PySpark shell. You type PySpark, you will get the same triple greater than sign. There you can write a PySpark code, okay? And indentation is matter here. You already know, right? So whenever you are writing, so indentation like minimum one single character, but at max 4 character you can take it, okay? Indentation. And but this will not work because here is no indentation. But if you make a indentation, single character or tab, so one single character, will work. Even more than here also. So minimum like some indentation is there. That's the point. Indentation matters, right? Okay, so when you are doing, so here, if you see here, if condition, this one is the indentation there, but there is no. So same number of space. Okay, so otherwise Python will give the error. If the two lines are there here, if you see, so it is, if you want to keep it, it is outside the if condition. So what we need to do, we have to make it in the beginning, then it will work. So it means this is not inside the if condition and this one is inside the condition. So this statement inside the if condition, but this is outside. So both will, if this is a greater than, both will print. Okay, because the condition is matching. If suppose condition is not matching, 5 is greater than, 5 is greater than 10. So 5 is not greater than 10. So only one is coming, which is coming, this second one is coming. Okay. So okay, so outside one is printed, right? So we should make sure, right? If I make it the same line, so nothing is print. So if I say this one, if it is 5 greater than 2, now either both will print, condition is matching. If not, then nothing will print. So this is the matter of indentation. Variables like we can assign the value, and it's or type inference is there. What is the type inference? Whatever value you are assigning, it will take the type of that value. Okay. So if I say this is integer, so I will check the type. After that, I will check the type. So I say I want to check the type of x1. The type function is, you can easily identify that this is the type of what. Okay. So first is int, second one is a string. Okay, because the integer value is assigned as string value is assigned. But after that, suppose you define a string value. Now you are saying x, now say 5. So what will be the now the type? Like first initially x equal to 5 you given number, but after that you given a value 5, that is a string. So whatever value is assigned, because value is overridden, right? So now the value is a type of string. So type is string. Is it clear this one? Okay. So this is very simple, like how to assign value and type. We can check. And comment, there are different types of comment are there, right? Like single line comment, multi-line comment, right? So single line comment, anywhere you can write comment, where you are using hash, so it will become comment. If you are having a end of the line, you are putting hash, then this will line become comment. And if you have a multi-line comment, so triple quote sign or single line, you write the hash, hash, hash. But you think like if you have more than one line and you want to write a comment, you can use triple quote and triple quote. So this will not be printed, or single quote also. Like you can use single quote. As it is, it will be taken. Means something like taking as it is. Suppose same thing you want to assign. Suppose you say test. Test is a variable. Okay. First I'll show you. It will work as a comment also, because I put it in the single quote, super single quote. Okay, so it is not
Arvind,
like no.
I am unable to get your voice. Can you please increase the?
Everybody is not getting voice. Hello?
It's little bit low.
It's
like-
low, very low.
It's not only today, every day we are receiving very less volume. We are using our headsets for recording sections. So okay. I don't know why
Recording
the
is slow, no, right? Recording.
in recordings also no, it's not loud, like we are using the earphones.
Okay.
Mm,
Maybe the laptop. But I will be joining from Monday. Now it's fine. Hello.
yeah, now it's better. Comparing to remaining,
Okay,
yeah,
now
it's not very better.
now it's fine.
Yes,
Okay.
Arvind.
Okay, so this triple single code, we are using here like for comment. Okay, so this one I want to define into like create a some variable test, and I want to print test. So like this, I can same as it is. My voice is coming info. So you guys get also echo? Double voice?
Can you mute the first device? It's
In my
echoing.
first device is okay, right. Okay, I'm using only mute me. Okay, let me mute here. Okay, now it's
Yeah.
fine.
It's fine.
Okay. So when I keep it this when I keep it this variable and I want to take it as it is the string, okay, either you keep it a triple quote or single quote, you can use it. Okay, even triple double quote you can use it, or triple single quote you can use it. It will take it as a multi-line statement. You can, as it is, you can take it as a variable. Okay, so that is basically you can create a variable. And the same thing like I told you already, triple quote or single quote 3 times you can use it. Okay, so now we come to Python variable, right? So we are defining the variable and we know, right, it will take automatically the type, right? So I already showed this thing to you. So like so there is a casting is also there. Suppose some variable already some type, but I want to change the type. So I want to say this 3 as a string, right? Because I'm particularly saying type is str. So when I say type str, so even though the value is all numeric, right? But what final output value is given to the x, y, and z, whatever casting you are doing, okay? If you don't do the casting, if you give just x equal to 3, y equal to 3, so it will become as an integer value only. But as per right your requirement, right? Okay, you are going to typecast. Even the value is 3, but it is representation is different. So here is a 3 as a string, is a 3 is a integer, it has a 3.0 is a float. Okay, so we can check so this. So if you use like x equal to, okay, so I want to, like I say str of 5. Now I will do print type of x. So I will get the string type. Okay, so casting is also possible, right? Sometimes because by default it will be taking a default type, but whenever you want to change whenever you want to change the type, you can change accordingly. Okay, so so string variable can be declared as a single or double quote. So they are saying is the same type. So there is nothing difference. Case sensitive. So this will create a 2 variable. So these are all small fundamental things, right? A or A. So it's a case sensitive language. So capital A will not override small a. Okay, so just be remember. Okay, because it's not a case sensitive. Variable names, like we can define the variable names, but underscore is allowed. But any other special character, number, or space, or hyphen, these are all illegal variable name. Okay, so you can use it any type like this anyway. Like you can use this capital, small, anything. But the special characters you cannot allow. Is not should start with the number. So those are not allowed. Camel case is a like basically you are keeping the variable like each word except the first start with a capital letter. Okay, so that is camel case and Pascal case. Okay, each word start with a capital letter. Snack case, each word is separated by the underscore character. So you can see here is underscore is there. Here is a each word is a first letter is a capital and this is small and then capital. Okay, so these are the different types of cases are there for the variable. Assign multiple values, like you are defining the xyz. So x will take the first value, y will take the second value, and g will take the third value, and the same value you want to assign to the multiple variable, right? Unpack the variable, like if you have a small collection, right, list is there and you want to get the value of each element, right, you want to assign, so you can unpack the collection also. Okay, if I say here one more, what will happen here? So here is an error, right? Because here is violating the case, right? Because here otherwise I make it x t. Okay, so now it will not give error, but I'm printing only 3, right? I'm not printing t, but it is not giving error. So this thing we should always remember. If more than values are there in the collection, but we are unpacking the less number of variable, right? Output variable, right? Print statement we can use. Suppose I want to print like only one variable x, multiple variable, comma separated, I can give. If I'm using this plus sign, it is the concatenation operator, right? Okay, so because all are the three are the string, right? So this is just concatenating, right? It's just plus operator working as a concatenation. Okay, if the two numbers are there, so we will do the print here. So it will do print, right? Because 5 plus 10, because both are same. But here it will be not doing the plus operator because this 5 and John, right? Both are the different type. Okay, but the other way we can do like print statement like comma delimited, right? Rather than plus, I can do the concatenation by using this. Okay, okay, so is it clear this one? Why it is not doing here? It is saying like integer or a string. Okay, if I make it as a double quote, now it's working. If I say like this, so either way I can do, it will not work, right? But if I just put comma here, okay, so it is just it will not be using like concatenation. It's just printing the variable with the space. Okay, so print statement will be doing this. Okay, but when I want to do plus symbol as a concatenation, so I make it same type. Okay, so it should be a same type, then only it will. Or otherwise, if you think this is not a string type, so you can cast. So str of 7 you do like this, you do, it will work because you are making. So now the space is not coming, right? Because when you give comma, so comma will give the space. If I'm using comma, okay, even though this is string, right? But comma is default delimited character is space. It is not concatenation. But plus is a concatenation operator. Okay. So if it is a concatenation operator, so it will be not having the plus symbol. Okay. Okay, what is a global variable, right? Yeah, so there are the different types of variables are there, local variable, global variable, right? So global variable, the variable which is outside the function, and across the functions we can use the same variable. That is called global variable. So if I'm defining a variable x awesome, and I'm just going to print it, so the value will be inherited in the function. So all the functions will be used the same value. And when I have a same variable name, x is the same variable name, but value is different. So which will be having a higher precedence, global or local? Can anyone tell? Which has the higher precedence? Like if I print here x, so which one will print? Awesome or fantastic?
Local.
Local. So local has, because local you are overriding on the global within function, but local scope is within a function only. Outside the function, now whatever you have overridden on x, this fantastic, it will be that will not be there outside the function because it will be destroyed because it is on the stack. And whatever function variables come into the stack means it is temporary, right? It will be destroyed after once the stack will be destroyed. Okay. So here again, you will print outside, again, it will print the same awesome, right? Within function, it is printing fantastic. Okay. So this is like a global and local. Okay. Suppose sometimes what I do in the function itself, I want to make it global. And now global x you did and you assign some value. And now once it is created within a function, so it will be applied outside also. Okay. So, so if I say here, okay, in this scenario, what will happen in this scenario? In this scenario is whatever value you given, that will come outside. But again, this scenario where you have awesome is there, again, you made it global, fantastic, but still the awesome will not do because you have overridden permanently. So the thing is here, if you don't make it global, just you give the other value and print it here, so it will be temporary. But when you create a same name of variable global and you are assigning the value, that will become permanent. Okay, so your this value will be gone. Okay, so that you have to remember how to make it within function, you make it global, or if you just use it your global variable and override temporary. Okay, so that you should know. Okay, and next is the data type. So if we see the data types in the Python, so there are the different categories are there, like text categories are there, numeric categories, sequence type, collection types are there, list, tuple, range. Dictionary is a key value pair, map, okay, kind of map, okay. Set is like a unique element. Some difference is there in the frozen set and set. Boolean type, it's a Boolean value 0, 1, 0, 1. Okay, and byte binaries types, like when you are writing the large text data, right? So binaries data, like image, audio, videos type data, binaries types data. So it will be using binary types, and none type is null value. Okay. So when you print the type, already we seen that this is the all collections, like all different types of data, and we can check it whether it's a string type, it is an integer type, it is a float type, and it is a complex type, because this is the imaginary type. So imaginary type is comes in the category is a numeric complex data type, where I and J, right? So complex type is there. Collection type list is there. So square bracket is for list, round bracket is for tuple, and curly braces is for the like set. This is the set. But curly braces key colon value, that is dictionary. So remember, this is a single value item. This is key value pair item. So when the key value pair item is there, that is a dictionary, and the single value item is the same braces. Both are using braces, right? And this is the like a key value pair and range, right? Like you want to generate the range. So it is start like you say 0 to 6. So 0 to 6 range is there, right? So you want to for like you want to print the value for in X, okay, and then print I. So you are printing the value 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 0 to 6 means one less than value will print, but start from 0. Okay, so that is range, right? Like I want to say the range, right? So in a sequence range, I can do, okay. And frozen set something is a difference. Anyway, unique will be there. But there is some other difference in the frozen set. I think in the set we get the frozen set. Actually, frozen set is just an immutable version of the Python set. Okay, while element of a set can be modified at a time. So element of the frozen set remains same after the creation. Due to this, frozen set can be used as a key in the dictionary. Okay, sometimes you don't want to change the dictionary's key, so you can make it frozen set type. Okay, so that's the purpose of frozen set. But normal set, right, you can modify, but frozen set is like a frozen. Okay, so you cannot write right. So frozen set, right? Suppose this vowels are there, A, I, O, U, U. So somebody should not be able to change my. So I will create a frozen set. Okay. So this is my tuple list of items. So I can make it frozen set. Just pass it to frozen set. Okay. Or like I want to maintain the key. Okay. So I will be using frozen set. So this keys, right? Name. So there are many use cases scenario you can use frozen set, but this is the one type of basically a collections improved version of set, like where you can keep it items immutable. You cannot change it. Okay. Okay. So if we start first like integers, so this is very, very basic things, right? To type all this, you can see how to define that type. Casting already we discussed. So we have functions are there, int function, float function, str function. So we can convert one type to another type. Okay. And string. So string is like any double quote value is a string, or single quote value is the string, right? So we can create a string. So strings are array. If I said this one, so string is maintaining the indexes, and index is starting from the 0. So if I say a of 1, here is a e, right? This is the e. So if I say A of 1 is printing E, if I say A of 0, it will be printing H. Okay. So it will be printing H. Okay, so it is printing H, right? So this is indexing start. So if you want to print each character, how can you do? So you can simply use for I in A, and then you can print I. So you can print. So here now you can iterating your all character, then you are printing. Okay. So so if you looping through, you can loop through. Okay. Like length, you know, right? What is the length? Okay, so length function is there. You can pass the your variable, then you will get the length. Okay. Check string, like suppose you want to find a particular string is there in the another string. Like it's kind of searching the string. So in operator there. Okay, in operator is a membership operator, and it is going to find something is present or not. So you can you can see. So here is a true and false is coming. So if condition we use whether this particular string is there or not. If I say free one, and then it will say false because this free one is not there in the this string. Okay, so this is the in. Okay, not in also there. So you can just simply not in instead of in. Okay, so you can check with the not in. Okay, so this kind of way we can do. Next thing is a slicing. Slicing is like some part of the string. Some part of the string you want to take it. You know the substring is there. Substring is a one way to get the string out of that. But there is a very quick way is there, like you can get the substring. So I say 2 to 5. So I want to get the 3 character. 2 to 5 means 3 character, and 0, 1, 2. Like it will start here until 0, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. LLO. LLO. Okay. So what it means, 5 minus 2, the total number of character will be 3. And where it is start? 2, 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, L will start. And next 3 character, LLO. So like this, we can do the calculation. So what I will get it? If I make it, I don't give this. What it will come? Okay, how many character will come in this?
0 to 4.
0 to 4, and on total 5 character will come. 5 minus 0, 5 character will come. Okay. So HELLO, hello will come. Okay. So it will be 0 to 4, like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. The O is fourth character. Okay. So it's good. Okay. And this is already I told you here. And if you do like last you don't give, so it will start to till the end. Negative indexing also there. So negative indexing you see here, like you are saying -5. So first you go to -5 from the and the last indexing start from 1. Okay, don't start from 0. So -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. Okay, so you are at the O again. Okay, if I do -2 plus -2 -5 -5. Okay, so it will become how many number of characters should come? 3 only, right? Even you remove the negative sign and just do 5 minus 2. So that is a 3, right? So how many character will come to the right side? O R L. O R L. If you see 1 2, where is the 1 2 is coming? 1 2 is coming -1 -2. So this is the 3 character ORL, right? If I make it -2 -1, okay. So if I make it, if I don't give it this, It is the entire string is printing, right? Correct? Right. So it is printing the entire string. Okay. So, okay, but exclamation is not coming. Here is, I think last correct, but 0 will not take it. Yeah. So how to -1 we do. It is taking first character is not taking, right? -1 is starting -1. So we have to try it +1 value, then only we can, but the first character we are missing. Okay. So modify string, like if I want to do some functions, right? So upper, lower, right? There the many functions are there. So these are the, suppose I want to remove the white spaces character before or after. So I can use the strip function I can use. Okay. And we can replace the string, right? One character to another character. Okay, split the string. This is very, very heavily used. Okay, because we have to split the string by some character. Suppose I say I'm splitting by space, right? So I want to know how many number of words are there, like length of array. Okay, so I will use, it will create an array, right? Here is a comma separated words are there. So here are the two words, one, and this will become a second word. Okay, so this is basically split is there. Okay, so these are the all the functions list, like we can find the index, we can format string, right? Format string is, suppose I want to say something as some position, right? I want to print some value. So right, in the double quote string you cannot use the replace the value, right? Either you divide into the two strings, then only you can do, right? Separate two string, and you concatenate those two strings. But there is a way, like in entire string, just put a placeholder, and that placeholder will replace by the value. So if you see here, the value is replaced on this placeholder. So if you see for only 49, right? So this one is replaced by the 49 as a decimal type value, 0.2f. Okay. So if you have any such type of value, you can use for placeholders, right? You can use the format. So format is like you have a multiple values are there. So you can use the multiple values, right? Okay. You say x equal to 9, and this value you want to print here. So two values I want to print, right? So you can give as many as values, but sequence it will take as a in the same sequence it will put the value. Okay. So this is the format is there. Okay. So format is basically the multiple placeholders you can use, right? So this one you can see here the format function. There are many more other functions are there. You can see all these use cases like return a translation table to be used. Okay, I haven't used this. Partition is there. Return the tuple where the string is parted into three part. Partition function. Okay. So bananas is doing the partition, right? So itself banana is the one value, and this is the first part, this is the second part, this is the third part, right? So wherever that particular word comes in the string, it will partition, it will do. Okay, so that will be a partition is there. Is numeric value is a numeric type or not? You can check. So is numeric function is there? Okay, okay. Or we can check with the type also, right? But thing is, this type you will check, type will be always a string, because type is because it's a double quote value. But suppose if you are not giving a double quote value, then it will be giving you the, but still I want to check is numeric, right? Value is numeric. I want to check like the data in this one is number type or not. So that I'm checking with the is numeric. Okay, correct. Otherwise type you can check it, right? If like if it is a number type, then it will come number, integer type. If it is a string, string type. Okay, so okay, so this function you look at, okay, all these functions you go through it. Okay, these are the string functions. And boolean types, we can have a value, right? If it is like true, false, right, equal, right? So true. So here is a 10 greater than 9 is a true, and this one is a false, false. So you will get the value false, false, and true, right? So you are getting the boolean. Sometimes conditional value we are using, evaluate the values, right? So bool value is basically non-negative value. It will be giving 1, right? True. Okay, only 0 value is false, like boolean of 0 you will see that will be false. It is mentioned here, like any number is true except 0, any string is true except the empty string, any list tuple set dictionaries are true except empty one. So these are all types are true. But something is like you are using empty type or none type or false type or 0 type value or empty string, all these are the false. Okay, so just you remember this. And function can also return, right, 0, right, and function can return a boolean also. Okay, so you can write true or false. Okay. So there is a age instance is there. Age instance is a function to check whether it's a type of same or not. So here age instance, like this is a numeric value, integer value. So you are checking this value is an instance of int or not. The age instance is checking of. So one is a type, you can check the type, right? If the type equal int, right? So you can check the type, like you are calculating the type, and then you can check, okay, I say type. So x, type of x, type of x. I think. Okay, okay, but it will print the 200, right, in that. Okay, so this is not a string type, so we cannot do. It's a type of class. We are not getting the type. So is instance we can check. Okay, so any type we want to check. So is instance we can check the type. Okay, go through it, and tomorrow I will cover this operator functions list, right? All this I will cover. Okay, so mostly we'll finish it by tomorrow. This function class arrays will finish it. All the collections. Okay. Okay, anyone has any question? Okay, thanks everyone. Thank you.